Hello everyone, welcome to this video on my channel. Hope everyone's doing good, hope everyone's doing well. And I'm going to be looking over the US men's national team squad that was announced last night. I didn't have enough time to record it not long after it came out, so I'm doing it today. So, yes, looking at the squad, there's a few things that stood out in terms of absences and squad selections, but let's go to the goalkeepers first. Matt Turner was always going to be there. We expected Zach Steffen to be called up, given that he's been playing a bit more and he's been in the squad for very long and was even number one for a while. But he is not in the squad, which might be for the best, to be honest, given that his foot form. And people were wondering whether it was going to be Horvath or Johnson for that third goalkeeper pick. In fact, they've both gone. I haven't seen much of Sean Johnson, but Ethan Horvath has been very good for Luton. I've seen him play well. And before he came to England, he's put his mark on his career. And then over to the defenders. Well, some of this does not look good. Well, Anthony Robinson, one of the best options, only left back there, similar to the England squad, which I will get into that in the next video. I guess I don't know if Yedlin's meant to be I thought he was a right back, but that aside, I'll mention some of the absentees first. Chris Richards, unfortunately for him, got an injury shortly before the call-up. John Brooks, he's never really been able to get into that squad with Berhalter. Also, Miles Robinson has been out for a while, so I guess it's not a surprise that he hasn't been there. But looking at some of these, Aaron Long, he's been abysmal for USA. Walker Zimmerman hasn't been that good either, and in fact, as a pairing, they've been awful. In fact, against Japan, they gave the ball away too many times. I don't know how good Shaq Moore is because I don't know anything about him. And you got Cameron Carter-Vickers, who was at Celtic. Tim Ream and Anthony Robertson, both from Fulham. My question to US fans is, would Tim Ream and Walker Zimmerman work together? And now let's go into the midfielders. Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie, perhaps the two strong points of the US. Yunus Musa of Valencia is there too. Luca de la Torre, I'm not sure how good he is. Same could be said with Acosta, but there's also question marks about Roldan. And then looking at the forward options, it looks good with Pulisic, Reina, Aronson, Weah, and I suppose you could say the same for Josh Sargent. I don't know anything about Haji Wright, but there's two standout options, both absent and in this squad. I'll speak about absence. No, I'll speak about the two squad players. Jesus Ferreira, John Morris, two players that have been poor. Ferreira couldn't score 5 yards out against Japan. It's not so much who has gone, it's just who they've gone in the place of. John Pefok, he's been excellent in for FC Union Berlin, and for a while he was even top scorer. You slightly understand the fact that he's not been in the squad at all and Berhalter hasn't taken much notice of him. But also Ricardo Pepe's not there. The man who made some big contributions in helping the USA get that automatic qualifying spot, and yet he isn't there. Yeah, overall there's players there that were always going to be there. Some good options as well, but there's been some stinkers in terms of some that have been selected and some that have been left out. But they're my thoughts overall. What did you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And if it's Zimmerman versus Aaron Long, I'm going to be excited for Harry Kane.